Says live down there. Alright. Should be good. Hello, peoples who may or may not catch this at a later time. In case you don't know what I'm doing, I am doing. Well, I suppose I should lead with. I was inspired by Distortion Devil on Twitch, Senile Snake on YouTube. He does character creations that are suggested by his viewers. I think I have like 2. So instead, what I am doing is I had an idea for a one-shot for my D&D group, which was Halloween themed, as the stream, I hope, says Halloween edition, because last couple of times it said Destiny, even though I was not doing Destiny, and I know I changed the damn thing. Anyways, Halloween themed D&D, where the players are iconic monsters. I'd originally called them legendary, and I have since retconned that. So, also bookkeeping. I realized I forgot to do Swamp Thing's Warlock spells last time we were on here. So I gave them Eldritch Blast because it's Warlock, Green Flame Blade, and Minor Illusion. For first level spells, I gave them Armor of Agathis, Arms of Hadar, and Cause Fear. And for second level, I gave Suggestion and Misty Step. And I don't think it got third levels? No, because it's only a 4th level. Yeah, only a 4th level Warlock. But I've gone back and I've changed all of their backgrounds to iconic monster rather than legendary monster, because I finally remembered the word that I was looking for, and it was iconic, not legendary. Anyways, that's bookkeeping over with. Today, we are working on Frankenstein. So, I hope you can still see these. We are going to be making him a Warforged, because it fits very well. So, con goes up by 1. Speed is 30. As I think basically everything is. I need to turn off the initiative tiebreaker. I don't know why that. I didn't even know that was a thing. But I kind of like it. But also it just kind of gets in the way. Back to Warforged. Size is medium. That doesn't really go anywhere. And here, I gotta remember the con goes up by 1. Warforged Resilience. This is going to go. Oh wait, we're gonna go. Put in the race there. Racial. Paste. You're created to have remarkable fortitude, representing by the following benefits. You have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and resist poison damage. Immune to disease, do not need to eat, drink, or breathe, do not need to sleep or suffer the effects of exhaustion due to lack of rest. Magic cannot put you to sleep. Next, we get Century's Rest. Also, if you hear some weird noise in the background, I have the crew art stream running right now. It should be the latest one in the background, and I have my cat right next to my laptop purring. So if you hear weird purring noises, it is a cat. Kitty. Entries. Best. Yes, I know you're there. When you take a long rest, you must spend at least 6 hours in an inactive, motionless state rather than sleeping. In this state, you appear inert, but it doesn't render you unconscious, and you can see and hear as normal. I'm very excited for Eberron to come out, actually, because I have been dying to play a Warforged. I know I could just use it whenever, but I don't know. Something about I have a thing about waiting until something's official, and yes, I realize that. Yeah, whatever. I realize that I've been using homebrew and other like unearthed arcana stuff, but it has kind of bugged me a little bit that I've been doing that. But well, aside from the homebrew I've been doing purely out of because I want to do it. I want to use my stuff because I love it so much. Anyways, integrated protection. Your body is built in defensive layers, which can determine your armor class. You gain no benefits from armor, but using a shield can be applied as normal. Alter your body to different defensive modes each time you finish a long rest. Oh, I thought it was just a permanent thing. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, fuck. Pistol. Okay. Is this one? No, it was this one I need to change now. Yes. And sleep. Okay. Close that. And then it only learns common. So we're gonna go that. We're gonna go common. Okay. And now for sub-brace Juggernaut. Because Frankenstein meant to be a big motherfucker. You're an imposing war machine built for close combat and raw might. Tower over comrades, Juggernaut Warforged stand tall and weigh 450 pounds. Strength increases by 2. Everything about that screams Frankenstein to me. So strength goes up by 2, and con goes up by 1. So I think what we're going to do is, in case you can't see up here, I do have the barbarian class ready to go because he is going to be a barbarian. And one other thing, but we'll get into that in a minute. So what I've been doing for these guys is I've been doing standard array. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 8. I think, in true barbarian fashion, intelligence is going to go into 8. Actually, I might make his wisdom into 8. Because wisdom has a thing about avoiding fear, which, by the way, I already know his flaw. There we go. You have an irrational fear of fire. Fire bad. I kind of want to put fire bad in there, so I will. I'll be a smart ass and say fire bad. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. Uh, what was I going with? So much as a candle. To incite panic. Boom! Irrational fear of fire. Fire bad. So much as a candle is enough to incite panic. Okay. So con goes up by 1, strength by 2. I can tell you right now what I'm going with. I'm gonna put the, what did I say? The 15 into this, so it's gonna go to 16. And then the strength is gonna get to 14, which is also going to make it a 16. I'm gonna make the intelligence 10, wisdom 8. Actually, maybe rather than intelligence 10. Oh, who dares text me? I can't see him being that dexterous either. So I might make. I might do. I might do, rather than intelligence 10, do intelligence 13, dexterity 10, and charisma of 12. We'll get to why. Because a lot of times, actually, aside from his irrational fear of fire, he talks slow and dumb, at least when I think of him. But he's actually got a level of intelligence to him because he is a construct with a soul. So I think strength, dex, con, int, wisdom, and charisma. I think this is a pretty good array for Frankenstein. Right, we need to do all the rest of the Juggernaut stuff. Iron Fists. B. When you make an unarmed strike, you deal 1d4 plus strength mod bludgeoning instead of the normal. Which, normal damage if you don't know, is 1 plus your strength mod. Which means that we get to add range of 5 feet. No magic bonus. Damage is 1d4 plus strength. Blood Geoning. No damage to type, no save effect, none of that, and donk. There you go. Now you got a punchy boy. Now you got a punchy thing. And then powerful build, you count as 1 size larger, blah 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 blah, strength stuff. Remember how to spell build. There you go. And now, oh. Spelled that wrong. Oop, I forgot to put the chat in. Boop. Boop. And donk. There you go. All the Warforged stuff taken care of. Now, what we's gonna do... Where it is, though. There it is, though. What we's gonna do... We're gonna make him a level 10. Level 10 Storm Herald. Barbarian. Keep trying to spell Juggernaut wrong. Boom. Background. Iconic monster. Alignment, I would say, is lawful, neutral. If you're wondering why I'm making all these guys essentially neutral, it's because monsters are always misunderstood, and this way they can kind of flip-flop between, oh, they did a good thing, oh, they did a bad thing. Oh yeah, and then for the Warforged Resilience, or no, it's the Integrated Protection. I still can't, like, this just drives me nuts that it's literally 16 plus your proficiency. That's crazy to me. Although my turtle's going to be even more crazy because base AC is 17 plus 5, that's going to be 1 more than what this guy's getting. Ultimately, if we get to level 17, I think, is when we get the 6 in our proficiency. But yeah, so he's going to be heavy armor, or heavy plating, I should say. So he gets 16 plus proficiency. However, because we need to add the second class, which I will do right now. Second class. Dun 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 dun. Paladin. I will explain why once we get to Paladin. I will put in the subclass It's covered up. If I expand it, does it make it better? No? Damn. Whatever. We know he's a level 4 Oath of Judgment. If you're wondering what Oath of Judgment is, I think I've already said this, but I'm a dumb, so we'll get to it later. There. Okay. So, now that we have brought our level to where we want it to be, actually no, I'm stupid. He is currently at what what my turtle would get. So I think he does actually get one higher AC than my turtle barbarian. Crazy. Anyways, so it's 16 plus 5, that's 21 AC. That's a hefty boy. And for a barbarian, that's really fucking high. Oh, wait a minute. He also gets his fucking... He also gets his con modifier. So he's at 24 armor class. I'm sure I'm doing this completely wrong, and that he is just at 21. But the way that I've done my turtle is because it says base AC. Oh, and you know what? No, it is 21 because this does technically count as armor. Which also means... Ooh. Which also means he doesn't get his unarmored movement. Do we want that or do we care? I would think... if we go unarmored, it's 11 plus dexterity, which is nothing. However, because of barbarian, you get a plus 3 from your constitution, or you get your constitution and added to your armor class, it would be 14. I'd rather just lose the fucking armored movement and keep the 21 armor class. But that's just me. Anywho, so you got an armor class of 21. Because he is technically wearing armor due to integrated protection. He does not get his unarmored movement, nor does he get his constitution bonus. Whew. We've got all that. I think we're just going to start going in with the barbarian class. So, 12 plus con mod will actually work out the HP value right now. I need a D12. Finally got to use my great axe, which let me swing for a D12, and I lopped at Kenku's head off. So that was fun. And then we need a D10 for when we go paladin levels. So, what I've been doing, because it's the first time you get to see start to finish of one of these, is I have been maxing out the first 3 levels. So that's going to be 15 times 3 is 45 for level 3. at level 4, we are going to bump up Charisma to 14 so that its paladin stuff can benefit later. Now we are going to roll this d12. Rip. That's 3 points plus 3. So that's 51. Okay. 5th level. That's better. That's 8 plus 3, which is 11. So we go to 62. 6th level. Not as good. That's 4 plus 3, so 7. Gets us to that magic number. 7th level. Ooh, that's good. That's a 9 plus 3. Brings us to... This brings us up by 12. 8th level. I think at 8th level, we need to take a feat. Or we could bump up strength again. We get 1 more ABI when we take the paladin levels. So we could either bump the strength up now. Bump the strength up now. Or bump it up in 6 levels. I think we'll just bump the strength up now. So that goes to 18. And we roll for level 8 health. That's an easy one. That's 10 more points. I roll a 7 plus 3, so we're at 91. 9. Hey, that's max. That's another 15 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And last, barbarian level. I rolled under my chair so I can't see what it landed on. Oh, that's 3 plus 3 is 6. So we're at 112. First level of paladin, we get maximum, which is 13, which brings us to 125. That's 11. 12th level, or second paladin level, need a d10. Oh, okay. That is 7 plus 3, which makes us 135. Third paladin level. That's another good one. That's 9 plus 3 is another 12, which brings us to 47. And the last level is an ABI. And I think... does the Magic Initiate give us? There's reasoning I want to do this. I get it's a barbarian mixed with a half caster, and I'm thinking about giving it a caster-based feat. Magic Initiate. Choose class: Bard, Cleric, Druid, Sorcerer, Warlock, or Wizard. 2 cantrips from the spells list. Choose a first level spell from the same list. You learn that spell and can cast it at lowest level. Once you cast it, you finish a long rest before. So it's once a day. It's once per long rest. Depends on the class you choose. So we'd probably go Sorcerer, just to keep with the charisma-based casting. Also, alternatively, rather than Magic Initiate, we could take Elemental Adept. However, 2 cantrips of your choice from the spells list. That would be... Here's what I'm thinking of. Where are they? Sorcerer spells. Does it get... Shocking Grasp? Does it get... It does get Lightning Lure. See where I'm going with this yet? And then a first level spell. That's gonna be the thing that I'm gonna have to look over, because I honest to God don't know. Because if I were to give it a first level spell, I have one in mind. I'm looking it up in my book, so don't worry. What I would think would be Witch Bolt. However, the Paladin Oath of Judgment, which is my homebrew, grants it Witch Bolt as its first tier domain spell. Or not domain, oath spell. So what other first level just look at first level sorcerer spells then. We could do Chromatic Orb and just say it's always lightning. Because Thunderwave and Witch Bolt we already do. Or the oath spells of Oath of Judgment. We could do Chaos Bolt. However, it's random what it does between lightning and thunder. So I would think chromatic orb would be better, because then you could always just say flavor wise you always do lightning. For instance, spear, you choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, thunder for the type, and make a ranged spell attack. Ooh. Oh, hello. Oh, damn it. I just clicked off it. Now you can see my craziness. I'm trying to pronounce your name in my head before I say it out loud. Arcanal Madness? Hello. I am attempting to make Frankenstein. Okay, Ark. I am attempting to make iconic monsters. I made the werewolf, Pumpkin King, which is like Scarecrow and Jack Skellington mashed together, uh, Swamp Thing, and essentially, you're right. However, when most people think Frankenstein, they normally associate that with Frankenstein's monster rather than the doctor itself. I do have a mad scientist who could effectively be Frankenstein for the purpose lined up, but for now we're working on Frankenstein's monster. I think for the final ABI though. By the way, if you want to see what I have already worked on, I worked out all its hit points. I have given it 2 of its 3 ABIs, and I already have its flaw worked out, which is irrational fear of fire. That is exactly what I was going to make him too. I was going to make him what is it? I have my list here. Yeah, I was going to make him an artillerist artificer because that comes with a Tesla coiled turret, and I figured that would work really well with its theme. But anyways, for Frankenstein's monster, I'm going Storm Herald Barbarian and Oath of Judgment Paladin. Oath of Judgment being one of my homebrews that I made up. I have not chosen any of its skills yet. And I've got all its Warforged stuff figured out. I was just trying to figure out which feat I should give it. I was debating on Magic Initiate, specifically so that it gets access to more lightning stuff. Oh, really? What'd you make? Or what does the spell do? I think I might just go Elemental Adept for the feat, just so that lightning deals more damage. Oh, it's on D&D Beyond. Yeah, most of, if not all of my homebrews are also on D&D Beyond. If you care to look at them off in your downtime, that should be Andon Annihilating Arc. first off, I'm going to add that just because I've kind of decided on it now. Feet. And that would be from... Wait, I don't have it selected yet. I'm already on DnD Beyond. I can look it up. Did you list what? Actually, you know what? No, I can just view all spells. Oh wait, no, that'd be under homebrew, wouldn't it? Browse spells. Andon's Annihilating Arc. Annihilate. See if that font comes up. Oh, right there. Web of electrical energy surrounds your body, surging outward, detonating in a sphere around you. Creature within 30 feet of you must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a success. Each target within 10 feet of a creature that failed their save must also make the save. Take 44 lightning damage. Caster is immune to any damage of the spell. Additionally, a creature can only be subjected to one instance of damage from this spell. That's actually really creative. It's like a lightning-based thunder wave almost, with a larger area of effect, mixed with fireball. That's actually really cool. If he got access to third level spells, I would probably try and make this work. But unfortunately, because he's only 4th level paladin, he only gets first level spells. Oh yeah, it says that right there. I've been thinking about trying to make some of my own spells because I have like 3 or 4 different I kind of have 3 or 4 different smite based spells. Trying to get upvotes for it. I don't know how to actually do that. I can absolutely add it, but I don't know how to do a rating on it. Is it this thing? Oh, there we go. I think that worked. Did click it. Well, I clicked it, so hopefully that actually counted towards your upvotes. Now I need to go to feet. I need to go to elemental. Adept. Here we go. Copy. Ability to cast at least one spell. It definitely has that. Paste. You want to know something funny, Ark? I actually did that at the end of essentially chapter 2 of the D&D game that I was in uh 3 weeks ago. I had been controlled by a demigod and was given the order to deal as much damage as I could possibly dish out in a single attack or a single round of attacks. And rather than turn on my ally and beat him with my sword and my fists because I'm a Kensei monk, I was like, you know what? You want me to do as much damage as possible? Let me dunk a fireball at my feet. The sad thing about it was, I rolled 2 2s, or no, it was 2 1s, 4 2s, and like a 4 and a 5. So it ultimately came up to like 18 damage on a fireball, and it was so disappointing. I finally got to throw fireball because I'm also a light cleric. I finally got to do it, and it just came out like an ignited fart, and it was really, really depressing. I chose lightning for this. No resistance. Oh, but this is only for spells. If this also worked for the... Damn it, if this also worked for the Storm Herald's little lightning jolt, that would be better. So I think rather than Elemental Adept, I am going to take the Magic Initiate. Yeah, so essentially you make your body the eye of the storm as you shock everything around you. It's when honestly, when I was reading the description of your spell, I was thinking, yeah, like you become a giant Tesla coil. Another thing I was thinking was, if you've played Star Wars Force Awakened, I think one of the abilities you get is to do an AoE force push imbued with lightning. That's kind of what I was envisioning. Like as you cast it, you just throw your arms out and big wave of force and electricity comes out around you. But yeah, no, that actually sounds like a decent spell. And if I had access to it, I would probably take it. I was gonna go with Sorcerer Feat. Absolutely. Rather than this, I'm going to go with... Yeah, pretty much. Trips. In this instance, I'm taking Shocking Grasp and Lightning Lure. Or, if you're in, for example, if you're like in an underwater section, just go full on electric eel and zap everything around you. Yeah, and that's the trade-off of every AoE spell. But that's why it's good you gave it to sorcerer, because then they can just use the meta magic to be like, no, no, and no. Everybody else though, y'all are fried. And then I think Evoker Wizard also gets it too. Yeah. So I think before I forget this, I'm going to add. Why do you have? Oh, I know why you have Eldritch Blast. I need to remove that. That's where that Eldritch Blast I tried to put on Billy went. Really, I think every spellcaster you gave it access to would have a field day with that spell. We need. Oh wait, I can just look it up here. What am I doing? All right, no problem. I'm gonna be here until I actually finish this guy, so I won't be going anywhere. And I doubt Lightning Lure is in here. Yeah. Alright, I have to make Lightning Lure then. Oh boy. Nope, not creations. I think it's evocation. Yep. Okay. So it is one action with a range of 15 feet. One action. Range 15 feet. Verbal only. Actions instant. Spellcasting ability would be charisma for this. Output would be spell card. Oh wait, no, because I have to add the saving throw. Is it a ranged spell attack? No, it's not a ranged spell attack. That's actually pretty nice. So, no spell attack required. Damage is 1d8. Yes. 1d8 lightning damage. Cantrip progression dice. Saving throw strength. Then we are going to go back to spell card. Copy. Paste. And then you get one innate spell, which was Chromatic Orb, which is another evocation, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I can just look it up here, can I? Chromatic. No, it does not have Chromatic Orb in here. Well, darn. Chromatic Orb, I'm pretty sure it's evocation. It's definitely going to be one action. Range, I want to say, is 60 feet? $90 feet. With Verbal Somatic, a diamond worth 50 gold. Duration is again instant. Spellcasting ability is Charisma, innate 1 per long rest. Is going to be an attack. It is damage of 3d8. Yes, 3d8. I'll just take it now. Copy. Paste. There's no saving throw. Higher level cast damage. We'll just leave it at that. I think we can just leave it at that. Good. Good. It's technically always prepared. Put on a little background noise for me. Turn it down a little bit because that's kind of loud. Okay. Yep, 1 for long rest. Okay, I think that's all good. Got Magic Initiate Sorcerer squared away. Shocking Grasp, Lightning Lure. Oh, before I forget, need to do spells. Shocking Grasp needs to be spellcasting ability of Charisma, and then we're done. I think. Did I remember to do Chromatic Orb Charisma? Yes. Okay. We are good. Anyways. Now we go back to this, and we're going to start adding in the barbarian stuff. Class resource of Rage at 10th level. They have 4 rages, and rage damage bonus is +3. 4, max of 4. Oh, a max of 4. Rage damage bonus is +3. As a 4th level paladin, they also get Blade on Hands. At 4th level, it's 5 per level, so they have 20. Max of 20. They have Channel Divinity. Don't think there's anything else they get resource-wise. Oh, what the? I don't know what the hell all this is. On D8. On D8 lightning. A strength saving throw. I don't know why that fucked up like that. Oh, this has to be. No, darn it. Why does this not have its attack? No, this is not a strength. This does not have saving throw. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yes. It is this. Okay. That's my dumb. Oh well. Now we can actually get into the barbarian stuff. Still hit. Cool. Now we actually get into the barbarian stuff. We've done all that. Gain proficiency in light, medium, and shields. Nope, 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 nope. There you go. Light armor. Welcome back. Medium armor. And shields. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Next one is simple and martial. Alright, thanks for tuning in at least a little bit. And thanks for showing me that cool spell, too. Martial weapons. Oh, that didn't take. That didn't take. Darn it. There we go. There we go. Alright, now it's loaded in. Cool. You go. There we go. Don't need you telling me I got viruses. No tools. Saving throws are added automatically. Choose 2 from animal handling, athletics, intimidation, nature, perception, and survival. I feel like athletics and intimidation are the smart ones for Frankenstein. So, athletics, intimidation. Since we are going with these now, iconic monster gives stealth and one other appropriate to monster. What would be another thing? What would be another appropriate for monster thing? Appropriate for Frankenstein. Definitely not acrobatics. Definitely not maybe Arcana? Although I feel like that fits more Dr. Frankenstein rather than Frankenstein's monster. It's not good at persuasion. Not good at performance. Might go perception. Yeah, we'll just go with that. This I'm going to swap places with you. You are going to go into the paladin stuff. Where is your class features? Perfect. Now we get equipment of a great axe or any martial melee weapon. I am going to take a maul. Because I feel like it fits Frankenstein quite a bit. So we took any martial melee weapon of a maul. We could take 2 hand axes or any simple weapon. Let's see. 2 hand axes or any simple weapon. I feel like a light hammer would work with him. Maybe a mace. Just go full on bludgeoning for him. Yeah, let's go light hammer. Two hand axes or any simple weapon. We took a light hammer, and then we get an explorer's pack and 4 javelins. Explorer's pack. Javelin. And we have 4 of them. And then bread and butter barbarian. My namesake. Rage class of barbarian. Paste. Barbarian 1. Close it. Close that. And we're good. Next one is unarmored defense, which unfortunately he is not taking advantage of, but it's still there. Defense is class. Ian 1. Paste. At second level, barbarians get which I can't wait to get on my turtle barbarian. Reckless attack. Cause Jedediah wants to die. Wants to die a warrior's death, so giving reckless attack to him just fits real nice. And he gets danger sense. Because you don't live this long without knowing what might be trying to sneak up on you. Danger sense. I keep saying Bara because Bara boys. Danger sense is done. Thinking about it. Did I remember to add that to Wolfman? Did I remember to add all of this to Wolfman? I really hope I did. Exact danger sense. Okay, good. Keep doing danger sense. Barbarian 2. And then we get Primal Path. Primal Path Storm Herald at level 3. It is the come here. Copy. Give me Storm Aura. Storm Herald 3. So, Aura is an effect that activates when you enter a rage and activate again as a bonus action. Desert, sea, or tundra. Aura's effect depends on chosen environment. We're going sea because that's all the lightning-based stuff. If your aura effects require a saving throw, DC is 8 plus prof plus con. So what we're going to add here there is no attack. It is a damage of, what did I say? Oh wait, no. I have to look at it still. I have to look it up still. It is, because it is the Sea's Storm Aura. Paste. Damage increases when you reach levels in this class. 2d6 at 10th. Alright. So now it is dealing 2d6. Does lightning. There's no secondary damage. Versus con DC. And it makes a dex saving throw. I think. And then, does it get half damage? When this effect is activated, choose one other creature you can see in your Storm Aura. Target must make a dexterity saving throw. Takes 1d6 lightning damage on a failed save or half as much on a success. Damage increases at different levels. So, yeah, DC 16. Save effect is is half damage. I think that's good. Next, we don't get anything. 4th level is an ABI, which we've already dealt with. 5th level should be extra attack. ABI, extra attack, and fast movement, which we don't benefit from because we are in fact wearing heavy armor. Did it again. Barbar Ian. 5. Paste. Good. Also gets fast movement. Copy. I realize I called it unarmored movement before, but that's Monk's thing. Paste. Oop, wrong thing. There you go. However, because we are currently wearing heavy armor, we do not benefit, so our speed stays 30. However, I want to look at this. When not wearing armor, this would be our thing, but our dex mod is nothing, so it doesn't matter. Ooh. 11 plus proficiency plus con. Huh. Or we could do medium, still gain the fast movement, not have disadvantage on stealth checks. It would be 13 plus con plus prof. So prof of 5, con of 3, 13 plus 8. +8, that's still 21. Yeah, that's still 21. Holy shit. We can benefit from fast movement and still have an insane AC. Hot damn. Just gotta remember we're wearing composite plating currently. Oh, that's dope. Actually, wait, no. It wouldn't be plus con because you are wearing armor. While you are not wearing any armor. Yeah, so it would not still be AC. It still wouldn't be 21. It would be 13 plus prof though, which is 18, which is still really high. Still really high for a barbarian. And you don't have disadvantage on stealth. So yeah, no, I think I'm okay with him having an 18 rather than a 21. Clicking all the wrong buttons. So yeah, Alright, I'm glad I figured that out. That's nice. So now he does have a 40-foot movement speed. Good for running away from fire. Uh, 6th level, we get another Storm Herald thingy. Storm Soul. It's very hard for me to clock this because I'm blind as a bat. 6th level. Copy. It's called Storm Soul. Storm Herald 6. Paste at 6th level. Storm grants you benefits even when your aura isn't active. Benefits are based on the environment you chose. Storm Soul of C. Gain resistance to lightning and can breathe underwater and swim speed of 30 feet. But yeah, the resistance to lightning is nice. Paste. Cool. Resist lightning, breathe underwater, gain a swim speed of 30 feet. But yeah, whatever. Huh. Don't get another thing until 10th. So what do we get at 7th level? Feral Instinct. This is where you gain advantage on initiative. Yes. Feral Instinct is class Barbarian 7. Additionally, if you're surprised at the beginning of combat and not incapacitated, act normally on your first turn, only if you enter your rage before doing anything else. Feral Instinct. 8th level is an ABI, and 9th level is Brutal Critical. Nine. Beginning at 9th level, roll 1 additional weapon damage die when determining the extra damage for a critical hit with a melee weapon. 2 at 13th level, and 3 at 17th. Okay. And then finally, at 10th level of Barbarian, Storm Herald, Shielding Storm. Each creature of your choice gains damage resistance from Storm Soul. So everybody within 10 feet of you resists lightning, which is good for you. Well, it'd be better if you had the later level spells that I gave. If I had the later level spells that I gave to Oath of Judgment. But it's whatever. Storm. Class. Storm. Herald. 10. Pesto. Donk. Donk. Okay, that is all of the Storm Herald Barbarian stuff done. Now we move on to Paladin and the Oath of Judgment. First off, blah blah blah. All armor. So really all that adds is heavy armor to his proficiencies. Oh, I'm an idiot. Cut. Uh-oh. 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 Where'd all my people go? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ, that scared me. All that work almost went down the turlet. There. Now, simple and martial weapons we already have. No tool proficiencies. Don't get the saving throws. Don't choose the skills. Don't get any of the equipment. Although I do have to add a holy symbol. Just so that it can cast its paladin spells. Oh, here we go. 1 plus charisma modifier. That's another thing we can do in the resources. It's 1 plus charisma, so he gets 3 uses. Paladin. 1. Paste. And we're going to. And then we get the. Oh, wrong one. And we get Lay on Hands. Pool of healing percentages. That pool will restore a number of hit points equal to paladin level times 5. Touch a creature, draw from the pool, restore hit points to that creature up to the maximum of your pool. 5 to cure hit points, blah blah, whatever. Here we go. Lay on Hands. Class Paladin. 1. Paste. Done. Darn it. Okay, you're going here. You're going here. There. At 2nd level, you get a fighting style. I could friggin' spell. Paladin 2. Fighting style. I think it's called. Is it called Great Weapon Master? Yeah, Great Weapon Fighting. Actually, oh, you must be wielding a shield to use protect. Because now the reason I would think, but also because he has the maul, he can't do the. I could change the maul to a warhammer. Change the maul to a warhammer, and then he can wield a shield. And the reason I would do protection is because in the story of Frankenstein and Dr. Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster, who I'm just going to call Frankenstein, runs back to Dr. Frankenstein and attempts to protect him. I think I'm remembering this right. Runs back to him, tries to protect him, and he also tries to protect his bride in the story of Frankenstein's Bride. That's my reasoning for why I would choose protection. Plus, I think that gives him a decent reaction. Plus, then he gains a shield bonus, and his AC goes up to 20. So I think, must have two-handed or versatile property. It's definitely between great weapon fighting and protection. And I think I'm going to go protection. I'll just grant him a shield. Based. Which means I does need to grant shield. Grant him shield. And we are going to change the maul to a warhammer. Got a warham! Don't make me smack you with my Verkuvian ham. Points if you got that reference. There we go. And now you got a warhammer. And a fighting style protection, and you get your spell casting at. Oh wait, you get your spell casting at 2nd level. What the fuck? I thought you got it at 3rd. What? Okay. I didn't. I was completely unaware of this. So I am dumb. Alright. Prepare a list of paladin spells that are available for you to cast, choosing from the paladin spell list. When you do so, choose a number of paladin spells equal to Cha mod plus half paladin rounded down. So Cha mod of 2, half paladin level is 2, so you get 4 paladin spells at 4th level. Which is fine, because I did technically grant him cantrips. Also, he's a barbarian, so really this is suboptimal, but and I think you actually, how does that work? Yeah, whatever. He gets 4 spells. Yeah, 4 spells. I think that goes into yeah, 3rd level you get 1st level. 5th you get 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. Yes. So, also, I cannot sing the praises of Oath of Heroism enough, because I love it. Flavor's just a little off with spell list, but I like everything else it has going on. Man. Okay. Here is where you get to see my homebrew stuff. Yay! I think it's on 2nd page. Boom. Oath of Judgment. I'm not going to add the tenants into this just because it doesn't really matter much. But anyways, because we don't technically have this yet, I am going to take Witch Bolt and Thunderwave and put those on my spell list. Witch Bolt is not on here. Son of a bitch. How about Thunder Wavy? Okay, you have Thunder Wavy. Cool. Now we need to make up Witch Bolt. Because, yeah. Spell, 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 spell. I'm pretty sure it's Evocation. Witch. Enter. Witch Bolt. 1 action, 30 feet, verbal somatic material. Evocation, casting time of 1, Actian. Range of 30 feet. I think it said a twig from a twig that has been struck by lightning. A twig from a tree that has been struck by lightning. A twig. A twig. From a lightning struck. Stricken. Tree. Spellcasting ability is Charisma. Duration, I think, is 1 minute. Yes, 1 minute of concentration. 1 minute. Copy. Pasto. Do you make a ranged spell attack? Yes, you make a ranged spell attack. So damage is, I believe, 1d12 lightning. Holy fuck balls. 1d12 type lightning. It is a ranged spell attack. D12 lightning. Use action to deal the damage again automatically. Spell ends if you use your action to do anything else. Spell also ends if target is ever outside the range. We're going to have that on. There is no saving throw. I think that is good. I think all the bookkeeping is there for Witch Bolt. And it's always prepared. Oh yeah! Alright. Now we're gonna go back to Le Paladin. Game rules. Hey. Game rules. Paladin. Hey, wait a minute. So that's the spellcasting taken care of. Now you get Divine Smite. Copy. Go back to core. Divine Smite. Class. Wait. Nope, that's homebrew. Where? Yeah, it is second level. Okay. I don't remember if I copied this or not, so I'm going to do it again. Paste. Close. Second level, when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, expend the spell slot to deal radiant damage to the target in addition to the weapon's damage. Extra damage is 2d8 for a first level, plus 1d8 for each spell level higher than first, to a maximum of 5. Damage increases by 1d8 if the target is undead or fiend, to a maximum of 68. However, I think because it is more fitting that a monster would not be fighting other monsters. I'm going to finagle this a little bit. Lightning damage to the target. If the target is a human or a beast, because you know humans love to send their dogs after people. Boom. And now it's somewhat relevant. I think we're going to change it from divine to monstrous. Monstrous. We're going to change divine sense I would say this still functions, just because he's like, where's my other monster friends at? There! And you can run to them. However, we leave it as Monstrous Smite so that we know that it's been changed somehow. Then at 3rd level, you get Divine Health. You're already immune to disease because you're a Warforged, but include it anyway. Hi. Hi, the puppy dog. Paste. Click. Done. Oh wow, it's 4:30 already. I'm going to be right back because my dog is hungry. That's why she's down here. So I will be right back. I still have not set up transition yet. So enjoy this screen for a little while. Hi. Yeah, let's go get you food. Yeah, let's go get you food. Let's go get you food. Alright, food has been distributed to the animals. Alright. And now we get our oath spells. Oh, but first we get Channel Divinity. Channel Divinity is class. It is now, because this is the first time anybody's really probably going to be seeing my homebrew, at least this homebrew. Channel Divinity. When you take this oath at 3rd level, you gain the following 2 Channel Divinity options. Divine Lightning Rod. As a bonus action, while also using Channel Divinity, you mark a creature you can see within 10 feet of you as the target of your judgment for 1 minute. Whenever you attack a creature that is not marked, that is not your marked target, with lightning or radiant damage, while the marked target is within 20 feet of you or the marked receives half of the elemental damage dealt. If you attack the marked target directly with lightning or radiant damage, the elemental damage is doubled. Guided Strike is the same thing as War Cleric and Conquest Paladin, where you add a 10 to your roll to make sure that it hits. But really, you're gonna... Oh god, what am I screwing up now? There we go.
There you go. Okay, now we get the oath spells.
Oath spells, class, Paladin... Oh wait, no. Oath, Judgment. 3. Wait.
Paste.
Third level, you get Witch Bolt and Thunderwave. 5th level, Zone of Truth and Shatter. 9th level, Thunderstep and Call Lightning. Was a very, very heavy debate on my part on whether or not I should have it be Call Lightning or Lightning Bolt. I felt like Call Lightning was a better idea. But I don't know. I could be wrong. I've had a few people take it. So yeah, I've had 5 people out of the 51 that have seen it take it. So like, I think it's pretty decent. Thunderstep and Call Lightning at 9th level. At 13th level, you get Storm Sphere and Elemental Bane because fuck you guys, I have Lightning. And at 17th, you get Destructive Wave and Wall of Light. Aura of Static does not belong there. That is a 7th level thing, which, unfortunately, you do not get access to. So now that you have taken your Sacred Oath, gotten your Oath spells, gotten your Channel Divinity, 4th level you get Ability Score Improvement, and I think he's done. Now the only thing I'm going to make different, I'm going to add you all the way to the tippity top. That's Barb. Boom. Because that is the last thing. Lay on Hands goes all the way up till it sits. I've lost it under Divine Sense. And then we go to Fighting Style. Go to Monstrous Smite. Go to boom. There we go. Now it's all squared away, and I think Frankenstein's done. Nope, I'm wrong. We still have to pick his spells, personality trait, bond, and ideals. Oh, goody. Because he doesn't get his second oath spells yet, but I think he has access to second level. No, he does not. So all 4 of these spells go into first level. Right? Fourth level, yeah. Yeah, you just have 3 spell slots at 4th level. So you get 4 first level spells for the Paladin. And we get to look them up. Always start with Xanathars because there's less to look at. Definitely not going ceremony. Sharking Grasp and Lightning Lure as cantrips from Magic Initiate, which is fucking nice. Even though he can't really cast anything as a barbarian. However, when he's not raging, he can just, breathe. Oh, and because I gave him a shield, I need to up his AC by 2. Unless it's already been added.
There you go.
Right? Yeah. Anywho. Back to spells. You get 4 motherfuckers in here. 4 paladin spells. That's crazy. So, Thunderous Smite, easily done. And I have to add Thunderous Smite. Oh, I forgot to add the fucking up. Wait, did I? Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I added it already. I'm done. Never mind. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. He's got Witch Bolt and Thunderwave. That's all that he gets for level 3. Really, what more do you need? Paladin spells. Thunder. I think Lightning Bolt might have been a better option than Call Lightning now, because all the smite spells and shit are bonus actions. Alternatively, Call Lightning as a bonus action is still really damn strong. IMO. So, it is 1 bonus action, range self. Is it enchantment? Evocation. 1 bonus action. Range of self. Self. Components, I think, are just verbal. Concentration for a minute. Spellcasting ability is Charisma. And we do this. Copy. Paste. We're going to do an attack. Right. First time you hit with a melee weapon during the spell's duration, weapon rings with thunder, audible within 300 feet of you. Attack deals an extra 2d6 thunder damage to a target. 2d6. Thunder. Additionally, if the target is a creature, you must make a strength save. Pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone. Damn, son. I think that's all the... Okay. So that's one. We need 3 more. I could do Divine Favor and just flavor it as lightning damage rather than what have you. There. Monstrous Favor. Can you want to come up? Yeah, come on up. I'm thinking protection from evil and good, flavored against humans and beasts, and compelled duel. You can come up. Of course, compelled duel isn't on here. What about protection from evil and good? Hi. How you is? Move, I can't see the screen. You can stay here, but I can't see the screen. Oh, silver and iron. Other monsters are really gonna like that. From certain types of creatures. Humans, beasts, and I'd say constructs. Creatures of those types have disadvantage. Target also cannot be charmed, frightened, possessed by them. Target is already charmed, frightened, possessed. Make a new roll against thing. Okay. So it's relevant. Protection from evil and good. Protection from... Protection from humanity. And then I like Compelled Duel. One bonus action, 30 feet, verbal. Oops. Compelled! A duel. It is enchantment. Casting time 1. Bonus. Action. If I could spell bonus. Range of 30 feet. I think it's just verbal. Just like, hey you, fight me, bitch. Is it concentration? Yes, concentration for a minute. Concentration. 1 minute. Spellcasting ability, charisma. Copy. Paste. Right? Attempt to compel a creature into a duel. One creature you can see within range must make a wisdom save. On a failed save, the creature is drawn to you, compelled by your divine demand. For the duration, it has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you and must make a wisdom saving throw each time it attempts to move to a space more than 30 feet away from you. If it succeeds on the saving throw, the spell doesn't restrict the target's movement that turn. Spell ends if you attack any other creature. You cast a spell that targets a hostile creature other than the target. Creature friendly to you damages the target or casts a harmful spell on it. If you end your turn more than 30 feet away from the target. Alright, now you're being a little shit. Knock it off. And then we'll do this just so we can add. I still think it's dumb that you have to open this up in order to input the saving throw. It's a little bit wonky, if you ask me. I get if you just placing the spell card up that you can do it, but like my OCD requires that I put it in. Careful. Don't step on my laptop, please. Please, you'd be so good. There. Look at all them spells you get. And you get a free chromatic orb per day. Try and flavor it as lightning. Joopa 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 joo. Joopa 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 joo. Joopa kitty. You just gotta snuggle with her and then she'll be unhappy. Yeah, there you go. Being a little shit. Alright. Got 4 spells done. Okay, that I don't mind doing. Gave it stealth because of iconic monster. Gave it perception because of iconic monster. Intimidation and athletics because of barbarian. Irrational fear of fire. Fire bad. So much as a candle is enough to incite panic. Rage, rage damage bonus, lay on hands, channel divinity, divine sense. I don't think there's anything else I gotta worry about. Blah, 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 blah. Compel duel. Okay. I think that's pretty decent. Yeah, I think that's pretty decent. Now we just gotta figure out personality traits, ideals, and bonds, which I will figure out when I get back. Okay, I have returned. I had to deal with chores. Alright. Now then. Now then, for these things, we gonna need backgrounds because I'm I want for his bond. I feel like it should be something relating to family, like Dr. Frankenstein and his bride. So I'm gonna look for something like that. I feel like Noble has something like that, and we're just gonna make it a huge mishmash of stuff. A huge mishmash of stuff. Pretty soon I'm going to start talking like Sean Connery. You know, the Russian and the Spaniard. 145 is the page of which I am looking for. In the Skag, if you want to follow along with me. Nope. 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 Looking at bonds first. Ooh. Here's one that might work from, I believe this is Outlander. Far Traveler. Though I had no choice, being driven up by humans, I lament having to leave my loved ones, Dr. Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, behind. I hope to see them again one day. I like that, so we're going with that one. And I know I said that I had the mad scientist that could effectively be Dr. Frankenstein for the purposes of the story of the one shot I was telling. I was more so just going to be like, it's a mad scientist rather than the Dr. Frankenstein. And that way this story still binds together. I lament leaving my loved ones behind. I hope to see them again someday. Ideals! We might just make them Far Traveler stuff because this is actually working out pretty well for what my knowledge of Frankenstein's monster is anyway. I have much to learn from the kindly folk I meet along the way, meeting all these nice monsters that don't treat him like a monster. As someone new to these strange lands, I am cautious and respectful in my dealings. When he first left the tower, he was cautious, and then subsequently chased back to the tower by a mob. I am far from home, and everything is strange and wonderful. Doesn't really fit and doesn't really sound like it. Uh, Everything is new, but I have a thirst to learn. Hence why he wanted to leave the tower in the first place. I must be careful, for I have no way of telling friend from foe here. I'd say he feels pretty safe in the town of monsters. Alright, that's that book explored. Let's go for PHB. Backgrounds 125. Here we go. Let's go for something. I don't know. Not an entertainer. What's Folk Hero got for ideals? Ooh! I kind of like this one. From Folk Hero. There's no good in pretending to be something I'm not. Let's keep looking just in case, but I like that one. Excuse me. Here we go. There it is. We have to take care of each other because no one else is going to do it. From Urchin. Now we need 2 personality traits. Normally, I make these custom. Maybe this is more like bonds and ideals than personality traits. But for now, I think that's pretty good. Though I am large and imposing, I have a kind soul. My fury is only incited when my friends and family are in danger. We have to take care of each other because no one else is going to do it. Though I had no choice, I lament having to leave my loved ones behind. I hope to see them again someday. And I have an irrational fear of fire, fire bad. So much as a candle is enough to incite panic. I think this is actually a pretty damn good inspiration for Frankenstein. It only took us 2.5 hours to get through all of it. However, now that we've stopped here, I think I'm going to call it once we add who is next. Where's my list? Who comes after Frankenstein? Ah, yes. You get 3 guesses. Tut Onkman. What iconic monster is he? 5, 4, 3, deuces, uno. Is the mummy. Next character we're gonna do. Gonna be the mummy. And wow, I did a lot of thinking on this guy, and I'm disappointed in the way the way I thought I was gonna have to build him, or in the way I think I'm going to have to build him. So I will build him the way that I have to build him to keep him in line with everybody else, and then I will tell you how ideally I would build him to get him absolutely downright perfect. Thank you for watching. These are going to be posted on YouTube if you haven't seen them already. My YouTube channel is the exact same thing, or at least it should be, as my Twitch channel, Rage_Eternal, capital R, capital E. Thank you for watching, and cut.